Hi, and thank you for choosing CardStudio 2.0. This video tutorial explains more about using the text tool and dynamic fields when creating your card design. After creating the first steps of a card design, like the background and adding a logo, it is time to add text to your card design. You can make use of static text and/or dynamic text. When creating a card design that does not contain any personalized data, like for example a gift card, static text can be used. When creating an ID card for your employees, dynamic data is needed for your card design. Typically, dynamic data will change for every card printed. In this example, we create a design for an employee card that displays the employee name, function, number, and the expiry date of the card. The card design needs to be printed for 30 different employees. You do not have to design 30 card designs and type in every cardholder's data by hand. We create dynamic fields so we can connect these dynamic fields to a data column that contains 30 names, for example. Go to the Card Design view and click on the Dynamic Fields tab. Click on the plus button to add a dynamic field. In this example, we create 5 dynamic fields. Next, we are naming the dynamic fields so we know which data they represent. The first dynamic field will represent the first name. The second, the last name. The third, the function. The fourth, the employee number. And the fifth, the expiry date. Now that we created the dynamic fields, we will use the text tool to add text to the card design. Click on the text tool, then click on the card and go to Element Properties to edit the text. First, create the static text labels. In this case, name, function, employee number, and expiry date. We also use the text tool for the dynamic text. You can use one text element for static and dynamic text. But for this design, we want to give the text labels a different look from the dynamic data. Create text elements for the dynamic fields. You can recognize a dynamic field by the braces on each side of the word. Add first name and last name, function, employee number, and expiry date. Changing the font size and making the text bold. A nice personalized card design using images, shapes, static text, and dynamic text. You can choose to also add a barcode, passport photo, signature, or dynamic logo. Watch the other videos to learn how to add them.